What's up YouTube? Today I got a demo video for a Saber that I did a rework of. I had built this for my buddy the Saber Temple a while back. It was actually one of my earlier installs, and I ended up making the board a little too close to the inner diameter of the hilt, and it ended up shorting out. So we did a whole redesign. I replaced all the parts and everything. So totally my bad, totally fixed. So I kind of wanted to make a quick video to show off the new design and how to take chassis in and out and everything and all of its features. So let's jump right into the Saber. So you already basically know how this Saber opens up, but there are some slight differences now. So there's this little spacer ring that was in the grip section, and then this chassis can just pull straight out. Let's see, I got the old one right here. So this was the old one. It's a lot more, it's kind of cool looking back at, my old things and to see how, my designs have grown. But this, you see it's got some spice to it, a little bit of design here and there and everything. But, I definitely look at this and see where, I can improve on. So that's the old one. Here's the new. Out with the old, in with the new. But so this was printed in PLA with my printer that I have here instead of the, I think it's the Versatile plastic, which from Shapeways. And it was printed in 2 pieces, technically 3 with the spacer. The crystal chamber's 1 piece, the upper section's another. It's got 2 accent strips on the side, so 1 and 2. I did some rub and buff treatment, as you can see, and then the crystal chamber area is actually spray painted, not rub and buffed. I kind of did that to give a more smooth finish, and then I rub and buffed some black to give it a weathered look. And then the Saber Temple did request a double crystal chamber, so this is I believe, the first time that I've done that actually. So that was fun. There are a pixel on each side, so those are 1 blade style for both of those pixels, and then the main blade is obviously its own thing. You got a 28mm speaker down here, 18650 Profi V 2.2. And then if you want to get access to your board, you will have to kind of pop it up. I just used a tiny bit of V6000 on the front end, so it'll be able to pivot off the back end. But also, as you can see, the board will be well away from the inner diameter of the hilt. That's kind of, I guess, if I'm going to be a little bit honest, earlier on in my Saber installing journey, it was straight up just 100% a mistake that I made myself. With this hilt, it's a DV6. There is a crap ton of room on the inner diameter of these hilts. So there's no reason why the board should have been anywhere close to the hilt, but it was. And I rectified that this time around. But yeah, a little bit of a learning moment there. I'm actually surprised that this Saber worked for a long time. I think the board popped up just enough to touch the hilt, so that's okay though. I enjoyed the opportunity that I had to take a second crack at this. This is one of my favorite hilts. It's actually probably my favorite Sith hilt, so I got no problem revisiting it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the chassis. You got your 2 tactile buttons, obviously. Forgot to mention spring side being your negative in here. Stock V3s. I did actually have to replace these, I believe. Yeah, I replaced these and the board. Everything else I was able to reuse, which is not much. So yeah, let's go ahead and put this into the hilt. I'll actually demo some of the accent lighting too.
You have failed, Master.
So it's got all the Vader fonts and a couple others on here too, so it's a lot to play around with on here. So as you can see, some different effects, you know, for blaster and clashes and everything, and ignitions and retractions. Let me go. There we go. There's a blue. Let me turn this light off. See it a little better. There we go. Try to, you know, add some different effects here and there, so hopefully there's enough variety to have fun with.
Absolution.
Another cool one. I try to do 2 different colors here too. Alright, let me put it back on a Vader font.
Absolution.
Alright. Wait for that boot sound to stop. When putting it into the hilt, it is just a little bit tricky. But I usually put the spacer in first, and you seat it all the way down. There is, let's see, it may not matter which way you put it in. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put it in, so it's got a thinner rim than this side, as you can see. So this side is gonna be up to the speaker. So you just drop that down in there, and then buttons are facing up and aligning with these plungers here. So you carefully insert and align them. And then I like to put a little bit of pressure down with that plunger to keep it from twisting inside of the hilt. And you just carefully thread your grip on. Give it a test, it should be good. Alright, and then putting the blade in. This is your blade retention, you already know. I'm just kind of explaining it again for people potentially, you know, watching this video, get their eyes on a Korbanth. I'll mention that. This is a Korbanth DV6 from a year ago, just about, right? I haven't even been installing for that long. So yeah, about a year ago. And you just insert the blade, press it down in a little bit, and tighten your blade retention. Give it a quick test. So I'm gonna switch this camera around and give you a little bit fuller of a blade demo. There isn't anything new from the last time, but just to be thorough, let's go ahead and do that. All right, so now I'll just, you know, play around with it a little bit. So let's go ahead and boot this up. Slow ignitions for the Vader fonts. This blade isn't the best quality in the world. I've kind of mentioned that before, so any little glitches, it's not really the Saber, it's my blade. It does it all the time. Let's go to that Anakin one.
See? No problem.
I am what you made me.
Some different ignition styles are up on there.
Have you come to destroy me, Obi-Wan?
Definitely one of my favorite hilts of all time, so that's pretty much it. Just wanted to kind of swing it around a little bit and you know, show you that it works and everything's up and running. good as new. So to Nick over at the Saber Temple, I hope that you like your Saber. I hope you like the new chassis design. Gives you something to kind of look at and appreciate. Definitely an upgrade from what was in it before. Hopefully. So yeah, it was really fun to work on this Saber again. Like I said, it's one of my favorites, so just love the opportunity to do that. If you do not follow Saber Temple already, go ahead and head over to Instagram and go follow him. He does a lot of neat work. He's got 2 projects in the works right now, 2 scrap flexes actually that I'll be installing soon. But I mean, this was his first crack at doing a scrap flex, and they look amazing. I can't wait to get them in hand and hold them and see how they feel. So definitely go ahead and check his work out. We've also done just about 3 other Sabers where we collaborated on, and he did weathering and I did installing, and those came out really cool. Some of which are sold already, but I believe that there's one available. So if anybody's interested, you can always message me, and I can also direct you to him on Instagram. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and for anybody who has who's here for the first time, welcome. I hope you like the content that I had on here. It's just a simple demo, but I'll be hopefully installing and demoing a lot of Sabers. So if you want to stick around, you'll get to see a lot of different kinds of hilts. The one that's up next for me to do a Saber demo for is actually the KR Sabers Desert Wanderer. Really excited about that one. So that one's up and coming. So if you want to, see more content like that, definitely subscribe and like and stick around. I do also have an Instagram, so I post a bunch of pictures and reels on there as well. But yeah, those of you who are returning and watching this video, thank you. I really appreciate the support. It's been just a blast to see how this little hobby has turned into something that a lot of people kind of just tune in and watch and comment and talk to me about. So to those of you who are returning, thank you. And yeah, that's pretty much it I got for this video. So may the force be with you.